not agree the public to come and donate for any other thing on J4M. If we see wetin una dey do, una don try do am for corner by una sef. You only need public support, not that the public is to donate for you to start from beginning. No, do something, let the public see what you've done so far, and you can.
You are the one that paid the lawyer. Oga lawyer. My people ask me, say, when they carry go do, which clinic they go do the lab, the autopsy. Tell me the name, make I come go give my people. They need the answer of that. Baba they use, I they tell you, Baba know where they did the DNA, the autopsy. He knows it now. The address, anyone when no go school to go, because the phone number they there of the lab they there. Baba no, it's still not, it's not saying the truth. That just to, but this man is not even ready. This man is not ready at all. Because when they ask him that question, I just enter, just they look at him like this. This man never ready. Because where was he? Has he ever come to any platform on the other side? You always stay on the side of the one of the bookie that call themselves the real justice. Now, because the whole thing don't scatter, they don't leave him. He's not lonely. he needs sympathy with sympathy and whatever. You now remember there's a existing platform and all stuff like that. So he came up there. And then he came there, he's not even remorseful. I tired, brother. Let me just let you continue.
That is so funny. And that is why I am coming out today. Say no to unnecessary donation. Because what they are coming out to do is to play game. Now money they still want to collect, nothing more. Baba on a different platform, you dey whine. Now money they won't collect. Now money they won't collect. Critical thing cannot release the ones where they with them. The one where they grant don't finish. Now money they won't collect. They will still come to the public to knock on a billing for DNA in abroad. After Bukky Jesse has confirmed that Baba posted on his wall a fake document of the autopsy. The DNA. A fake document. No word about that. Who cares? Let's listen.
Wàhálà ti pọ̀ jù, wàhálà wo ló pọ̀ jù pẹ̀lú bí nǹkan ṣe rí a gbọ́dọ̀ fojú balẹ̀ ṣùgbọ́n tí ìbá sí ń bẹ̀ ká ní lọ́ọ̀yà ń defend always máa ń dìde ní court pé ok ẹni tó ní kéèsì rè ẹni tó ní ká ṣiṣẹ́ rè tí ò bá sí mi bẹ̀ ṣé táìmù yẹn náà máa tún lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ṣiṣẹ́ tó dáa ó gbìyànjú tí ò bá sì ti bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ a lè rí kéèsì débi tó dé yìí ṣebí wọ́n ti gba sample wọn kí pẹ̀ fóṣù mẹ́rin á pariwo lórí láì náà láti pé àwọn tó wà ní ipò àṣẹ kékeré ń ṣe wọ́n dẹ̀ jábọ́ sí lọ́wọ́ we are going to do it wọ́n dẹ̀ promise ẹ̀ lórí life on there if not because of bẹ̀rẹ̀kẹ̀tẹ̀ ṣé àwọn máa gbé gbèsè kankan ni ṣùgbọ́n tẹ̀ fún wa ní fake tari ok nígbà tí pathologist tó ń give statement gbogbo tó mú tẹ̀ bá listen sí ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ok ẹni tó fẹ́ gba ṣẹ́ṣe àwọn samples tó yẹ kó need àwọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ṣé wọ́n fún the demand for this injection tó wà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọlọ́pàá wọn fún ó náà dì má gbé kóun tiẹ̀ wò ó bóyá sì rìn tán ló wà ń bí ni níbo wọn fún mo gbé kéèsì environment lọ sí police station sí now wọn ẹni tó máa sáyìn òsínlé mo rìnrìn owó tẹ̀ fún mi náà mo fi wọ mọ́tò lọ agbára wo mo ní láti sọ fún wọn pé ó yá ẹni tí a ní kò sí lẹ́yìn ó ti wà ní wọn ò dá sí lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta mo tún lọ bá sáà ń pé letter of reminder they promise to remind them ṣé báwọn ló gbé mi lọ sí Àbújá nígbà tá a rí new evidence ẹjọ́ mi ò dúró nígbà tí mo dọ̀hún wọ́n sọ fún mi náà ọjọ́ ìjọba. So they will call me. I was happy. See the way they attend to me. I was so surprised. What do you abandon me? I really appreciate what you people are doing. Even not because of social media. You have forget everything. Who am I?
So, Baba, ṣé mo tó ti ṣe autopsy yẹn? Question, ṣé mo tó ti ṣe sá?
Mi ò lè ṣe mi pé gbogbo ẹ̀ ó wà written. Ohun tí mi ò bá mọ̀. Màá sọ pé ṣùgbọ́n pé mo gbé ìwé dání màá sọ pé nǹkan báyìí mo rí kà ń bẹ̀ o, nǹkan báyìí mo rí kà ń bẹ̀ o. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi sọ fún yín pẹ̀lú CTC tó jáde ẹ lọ wo statement ẹ lọ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ. Ibi tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́tí máa mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà náà opportunity ta tún ní sìn ní DNA tó yẹ kán gbárùkù tì mí ọlọ́mọ yẹ kéde mú wa náà wọ́n fẹ́ àrẹ́sì àwọn tó wà ní ṣó yẹ kí n gíìsì àwọn tó fẹ́ àrẹ́sì àwọn èèyàn ẹ wo statement mi àtàbí tó bá kí n bá parọ́ kí n parọ́ o ṣé bá ti gbọ́rọ̀ mi ẹ lọ gbọ́ ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà underground n tó wà ní máìdẹ̀ ló fẹ́ sọ ẹ mọ̀ mí ọdún kejì tẹ̀ tí ń gbóhùn mi rè tí bá yẹ pé mo dẹ́ǹsì ni ìdíkèsì èmi ò dẹ́ǹsì ẹ kàn lè máa wò bóyá mo dọ́ọ̀ lójú bàbá yẹn ṣe gbá bàbá yẹn ṣàwò ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ èmi aṣàjẹmásílẹ̀ mi màá ṣàlàyé fún yín ohun tí mo ṣe rèé tó bá yẹ pé mo mọ̀ wípé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kinní yìí ni tó tí mo ti wà wé ṣé bá jọ fẹ́ ṣe é ni ṣé àwọn 15 kọ́ máa gbáyé kọ́ mọ̀ tèmi lọ sọ́run ni ṣé àwọn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá mú èèyàn kan lásán àṣírí máa tú fọ́n fòrẹ́sì kí n kọ́ gbogbo òye mo ní fáìlì sí Àbújá wọn ṣe anything nípa ẹ̀ arúgbó tẹ̀ ń pa.
Bàbá ẹ má bínú ẹ jẹ́ sáré bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ wípé sọ wípé on the 12 ni Mohbad kú ìgbà tó dé June ọdún yìí ẹ sọ wípé on the 11 ni kí ẹ rí ṣe fi.
Do you notice that Baba Mohbad did not give answer to that last question from chairman of where the autopsy was done?
Remind them. Ṣé báwọn ló gbé mi lọ sí Àbújá nígbà tá a rí new evidence? So they will call me. I was happy. See the way they attend to me. I was so surprised. What do you abandon me? I really appreciate what you people are doing. Even not because of social media. You have forget everything. Who am I?
So, Baba, ṣé mo tó ti ṣe autopsy yẹn? Question, ṣé mo tó ti ṣe sá?
Mi ò lè ṣe mi pé gbogbo ẹ̀ ó wà written. Ohun tí mi ò bá mọ̀. Màá sọ pé ṣùgbọ́n pé mo gbé ìwé dání màá sọ pé nǹkan báyìí mo rí kà ń bẹ̀ o, nǹkan báyìí mo rí kà ń bẹ̀ o. Ṣùgbọ́n èmi sọ fún yín pẹ̀lú CTC tó jáde ẹ lọ wo statement ẹ lọ wo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ. Ibi tó ti sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́tí máa mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà.
How was this the right answer for the question from chairman? Baba, share mo bí don ti ṣe autopsy yẹn. I'm expecting yes or no as answer. Then we move on. Kí ni yẹn ní ṣe pẹ̀lú ẹ lọ wo CTC? Go back and check the CTC. The question is, did you know where this autopsy was carried out? The answer should be yes or no. But Baba have to, bend and run away from that question by saying, go and check the CTC. If you pay close attention to the CTC, you will know that Nigeria. How is that an answer to that question? Baba intentionally ran away from that question. Intentionally decide not to answer that question. This man is extremely wise, intelligent. There is no doubt about it.
Now, opportunity ká tún ní sìn ní DNA tó yẹ kán gbárùkù tì mí ọlọ́mọ yẹ kéde ìmú wa náà wọ́n fẹ́ arrest àwọn tó wà ní ṣó yẹ kí n gé àwọn tó fẹ́ arrest àwọn èèyàn ẹ wo statement mi àtàbí tó bá kí n bá parọ́ ní n parọ́ o ṣé bá ti gbọ́rọ̀ mi ẹ lọ gbọ́ ẹ ń sọ̀rọ̀ náà underground n tó wà ní máìdẹ̀ ló fẹ́ sọ ẹ mọ̀ mí ọdún kejì tẹ́ ti ń gbóhùn mi rèé tí báyìí pé mo dẹ́ǹsì ni ìdíkèsì èmi ò dẹ́ǹsì ẹ kàn lè máa wò bóyá mo draw lójú bàbá yẹn ṣe gbá bàbá yẹn ṣàwò ẹ béèrè lọ́wọ́ èmi aṣàjẹmásílẹ̀ mi.
Can you all hear? You might be thinking this man is ordinary carpenter. No. He didn't know what he's doing. Stop it. This man is saying it. I am not dense. I am not a fool. I know what I'm doing. I am highly intelligent. Forget the fact that I'm a carpenter. I am 100% wise. I am not as dull as you think. No. Most of you may think this man is dull. He said, no, I am not. So whatever the man is doing, he knew. I don't want to. I hate listening to the fact that some people are trying to now paint this man white, paint Sanshitu black by saying whatever decision Baba is making, Sanshitu is behind it. She na Sanshitu go tell and say may go pursue one person. As one of na the talk say him and Rich Grace, they dey knack each other. She na Sanshitu tell am if that thing na true. She na Sanshitu tell am to dey knack Rich Grace. If it is true, what are we talking about? This man is highly intelligent, highly, and you all know. Don't play.
èmi máa ṣàlàyé fún yín ohun tí mo ṣe rèé tó bá yẹ pé mo mọ̀ wípé wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe kinní ni tó tí mo ti wà wé ṣé bá jọ fẹ́ ṣe é ni ṣé àwọn 15 kọ́ máa gbáyé kọ́ mọ̀ tèmi lọ sọ́run ni ṣé àwọn tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá mú èèyàn kan lásán àṣírí máa tú fọ́n fòrẹ́sì kì í kọ́ gbogbo òun mo ní fáìlì sí Àbújá wọn ṣe anything nípa ẹ̀ arúgbó tẹ̀ ń pa.
bàbá ẹ má bínú ẹ jẹ́ sáré bẹ̀rẹ̀ ẹ mọ̀ wípé sọ wípé on the 12 ni Mohbad kú ìgbà tó dé June ọdún yìí ẹ sọ wípé on the 11 ni kí lẹ rí tẹ́ fi jáde wá sọ wípé September 11 ẹ má dẹ̀ gbàgbé bàbá ẹ má dẹ̀ gbàgbé bàbá Mohbad ó níbi tí mò ń lọ bàbá Mohbad ó níbi tí mò ń lọ sà ẹ má gbàgbé pé wò mí àtàwọn tó wà nínú ilé yẹn ó níbi tí mò ń lọ sà ẹni sọ̀rọ̀ ó níbi tí mò ń lọ bàbá Mohbad. Don't forget that the people in the house said the nurse came on Tuesday. The nurse came on Tuesday, September 12th. But Mohbad don't buy on 11. Killeri, what did you see that made you go to Punch newspaper to declare that Mohbad was murdered? That was the statement in that publication. What did you see that made you change the date from September 12th to September 11th? What did you see, sir? What evidence did you see? Thank you.
Firstly, I saw a Jube soap with blood, number one. Secondly, the driver to the Prado gave statement in the court that by 9 in the morning on Tuesday, he was called. Now, wait, you know, he's working with company. That means they have called that company. The company now called the driver by 9 in the morning that better go and report yourself in the police station. Ẹjọ́ tani náà sì wá treat ní aago méjì tó lóun dé.
Bàbá Mohbad ìyẹn ni wípé nurse kan ló pa Mohbad tó ti yẹ yín sá nurse kan ló pa Mohbad.
Hello ma ẹ farabalẹ̀ mò ń lo ọgbọ́n kápẹ́ńtà tèmi náà mo fi bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn sọ pé wọ́n pè ó ní aago 9 àárọ̀ kí dírẹ́bà tó lè gbọ́ ẹ wọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ti gbọ́ bàbá ò mọ nǹkan kan now dírẹ́bà wa sọ pé wọ́n ní kó ń lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù ara wọn ní police station ní aago 9 àárọ̀ ṣé kò yẹ kó ti kú lóru mọ́jú nìyẹn now ẹni tó ẹ̀ bá ó ló ti ń rùn ẹ jẹ́ ká lo sáyẹ̀nsì wa náà nígbà tí ẹni tó lọ ṣí ẹni tó kú láàrin wákàtí kan lọ ẹ̀ bá ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ó ṣé ẹni tó kú láàrin wákàtí méjì fún fòrẹ́sì Nàìjíríà ò ṣe wọ́n níwọ̀n bàbá Mohbad lọ pọ̀ ẹ̀yìn ṣé ní tí bá ti mọ̀ tí bá ti sọ fún yín tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti gbà mí gbọ́ màá máa wòran báyìí ni now èmi ni mo sọ pé 3 seconds wọ́n send sí kínní wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan ẹnìkan bẹ̀ ẹni tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan yẹn ló jẹ́ kí n make mention of pé Somo ó ti kúrò ọ̀dọ̀ Mohbad ó ti pé yíyà kó tó di pé Mohbad kú Somo wà nínú ẹ̀ mo sọ pé èmi ò ṣe ní mo sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn but kí ló bad tí wọ́n bá bí ẹ kó mú àdúrà kan mu kó sọ pé òkè kó wá jẹ́wọ́ ohun tó rí òkè kí ló tó fi skẹ́ pẹ̀lú mi kí ló tó fi wá bá mi ṣé kìí ṣọmọ mi ni bàbá Mohbad ó yẹ kó arrest àdúrà ẹ wá gbọ́ àdúrà is no more a baby is no more living with me òkè ìgbà tí mo gbé wọn dé court wọn ṣe sẹ́ẹ̀lì wọn síbẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá ń sọ fún mi pé this case is involve your son who is my son anyone ibi mo sì kó jẹ́ ìyá mi ẹ fojú ẹ̀ bá ní ẹjọ́ wọn ṣe ní ti sí ẹjọ́ kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe ẹjọ́ ẹ kọ́ mi tí mo fẹ́ ṣe ṣe bí mi lóye kó sọ pé àdúrà ni mẹ́pẹ́ wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀ kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú pé wà ń bẹ̀ ṣé tọwọ́ bá bàdúrà ọwọ́ ò ní bá àwọn yòókù ni.
Now the thing is this. Papa said he's not worried about Adura being in the house. Adura should be arrested. This is not the first time, not the second time, not even the third time. And this will not even be the last time. But mind you, this is the same man who said on QH radio that kò sí abiyamọ náà tó máa ti ọmọ ẹ̀ sí free tó máa wá ní kí tipa bóun tẹ̀lé. And QH radio asked him, ìyẹn ni pé bá mi nọmọ mi ò dénú ọlọ́mọ? He said yes, kò dénú ọlọ́mọ, èmi ni mo bí. It's my son. I'm still the father. I can't lose this one and still lose this one. But the man will come out today to say, if Adura is involved, let him be arrested. You that you are willing to let go of Adura right from the onset, like you've been saying, under the tent of Barrister Taiwo Odumosun, why don't you sue Adura himself? If you cannot even sue anybody in the house, if you're scared of suing the people in the house, Adura is your son, why can't you sue Adura alone to get to the root of the matter when you knew that if Adura is arrested, the rest will be? Why can't you go that route? Sue Adura, get him arrested, then pursue the case by yourself under the tent of Barrister Odumosun. But you condemn him. It's not in Nigeria. It's not this, it's not that. Accepted. Now your SAN has taken over for so long. What is stopping you and your SAN to sue Adura? You understand? To sue Adura and start the case from there. No, you did not. You did not. But you're coming out today to tell us that you did not sign the document because there are some big names there. The president, the governor, and who again? Those two should be removed. You're going to sign the rest. I agree with you that there are some battles you cannot fight. Like you petitioning the first citizen of a nation, the governor, who are not in the house when Mohbad passed away. You want to petition them that they are not looking into the case. That is what the critical thinkers want, but I find it difficult to call them that name if they are thinking in this way. The critical thinkers, and you believe suing the president is the next line of action that will give Mohbad justice. Sorry, I could see how critical you are in thinking. I could see how critical you are.
The list is actually dead on arrival, man. It's a dead on arrival.
That is it. I could see how critical you are when it comes to thinking.
You know that the presidency alone has is it immunity or is it no? Is what they call it? The president for now or the head of he has is it immunity? What they call it? Yeah, is that what they call it?
Yes.
You cannot sue him. So that is a dead end arrival.
You're taking a case. You want to sue the president, and the paper must surely pass through the DPP before it will went to court. The DPP have to give their advice on it before going to court. When the president have the say, even than at the Attorney General, you sue only the Attorney General and the case was thrown through the window, like Bukky Jesse. She said they threw the case away through the window. Attorney General, not to talk of you going head to head with the president. Are you surely a critical thinker? For you to even do that, did you even think critically at all? Because you've kept this man in your bondage. Now the next thing is to open a door for him to go astray. But the man was so intelligent. Forget the fact that he's a carpenter. This man was so wise and intelligent to the level that he has to look at it and say, no, kò ní dá fún gbogbo yín, mi ní sign ẹ ní kúre. Màá bójú yín jẹ́, màá fojú yín gún corner piece, mi ní sign. If I were you, will you sue the president, your daddy? If I were you, Bayo Billion, will you sue the president? And others, if I were you, will you do that? But you cannot, but you want me to sign that you no. I am not a fool like you. That is why you decide not to sign. The man is saying here
calculation she wore 500.
Can you imagine? He said if they can remove those top names, I don't want to become a nuisance.
So all the calculation you are still doing, she wore 500,000 with all the calculation.
But you can also sue Adura. Why don't you come together as a public critical thinker representing the public? You must still get the signature of Baba Mohbad before you sue Adura. The case is not Baba Mohbad's case. So this is what people don't know. You as a concerned citizen, if you can hide under a tent of an NGO who can fight, you can go on and sue anybody in this case. You don't need the signature of Mr. Aloba because the case is between the government and the people involved, not Aloba and the people involved. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Not Aloba and the people involved. Don't even go there. Don't. It's far from each other. That's not the truth. The truth still remains the truth. The government have the case against those who they are going to find guilty. Now that Spending and the nurse has been prosecuted earlier before even the ending of Corona inquest, do you think the case is between Spending, the nurse, and Baba Aloba? Not at all. Aquarius Queen, my superwoman, how you doing, ma? Not at all. Not at all. Don't even think in that direction. Don't. But Baba is coming out to play games on your heart, all of you. Chama don't they fall in love with Baba Mohbad. Chama don't they fall. Crunchy Queen don't they fall. They go recruit you now to talk to the public to start donating again, because it will be difficult to use the critical thinkers. It will be difficult to use Bukky Jesse. So the next thing is to use you people that will now try to manipulate you to start talking to the public, to start donating again. Shibo Nerigba. Shibo Nerigba. Shibo Nerigba. They are asking you a very good question. You cannot even answer it. Baba, did you know where they did this autopsy and all that? If the answer is yes or no, it started, they should go to the CTC. I'm a carpenter. what do we have to do with that, for crying out loud? Wetin be our home with you being a carpenter, for crying out loud? Where they do autopsy, na they ask you, they talk say you be carpenter. How it affect me? How it affect me? Go straight to the point.
Police station. Ẹjọ́ tani náà sì wá treat ní aago méjì tó lóun dé.
Nurse kan ló pa Mohbad. Tó ti yé yín sá. Nurse kan ló pa Mohbad.
Hello ma, ẹ farabalẹ̀. Mo ń lo ọgbọ́n kápẹ́ńtà tèmi náà mo fi bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Èèyàn sọ pé wọ́n pè ó ní aago 9 àárọ̀. Kí dírẹ́bà tó lè gbọ́, ẹ wọ ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó ti gbọ́, bàbá ẹ̀ ò mọ nǹkan kan. Now, dírẹ́bà wa sọ pé wọ́n ní kóun lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù ara wọn ní police station ní aago 9 àárọ̀. Ṣé kò yẹ kó ti kú lóru mọ́jú nìyẹn? Now, ẹni tó ẹ̀ bá ó ló ti ń rùn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lo sáyẹ̀nsì wa náà. Nígbà tí ẹni tó lọ ṣé ẹni tó kú láàrin wákàtí kan náà ẹ̀ bá ẹ jẹ́ ká wò ó ṣé ẹni tó kú láàrin wákàtí méjì fún fòrẹ́sì Nàìjíríà ò ṣe wọ́n ní wọ́n bàbá Mohbad lọ spọ́ ẹ̀ ṣé ní tí bá ti mọ̀ tí bá ti sọ fún yín tẹ́ ẹ̀ bá ti gbà mí gbọ́ màá máa wòran báyìí ni. Now èmi ni mo sọ pé 3 seconds tí wọ́n sẹ́ǹdì sí kìíní wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan ẹnìkan bẹ̀ ẹni tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ kan yẹn ló jẹ́ kí.
All this story is still a game to run away from this question. Baba, please, what is your evidence? Why did you come back to tell the world that Mohbad died on Monday when you've also announced that it was on Tuesday? What has changed? A very simple question. Very, very simple question. Princess, who is Princess? Well, because all these people will get lesser followers and then they bring them up again. And Baba could not even answer that question. No, this is my proof. Let's assume it is in the court that he was asked this question. That's come. What is the reason why you came back to tell us that Mo died on Monday? Is he going to say because he uses common sense? Common sense inside court, where they go ask you for proof and evidence. You don't use common sense. The driver said he was called. That is hearsay. As at 9. Now hearsay. You hear from the driver. Hearsay. That Mo, he should go and report himself. That Mohbad don't buy 9. The nurse said it came around 2. And the person that embalmed said Mohbad is about smelling already. So those are the things you put together that makes you to conclude that this boy died on Monday. Where is your evidence? Now as I dey look on, I ain't go dey look. As I dey look on, and so he go dey look. Which means to me that is not the reason why he went to make that publication. There is more to it. And remember in this recording he said they found a new evidence. A new evidence. And the evidence no be wetin dem dey talk for mouth o. Because God no wan lis ten to wetin you talk o. Na wetin dem see dem wan use o.
Jẹ́ kí n make mention of pé Somo ó ti kúrò ọ̀dọ̀ Mohbad ó ti pé yíyà kó tó di pé Mohbad kú Somo wà nínú ẹ̀. Mo sọ pé eléyìí ò ṣe new mo sọ ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn but kí ló bad tí wọ́n bá bí ẹ kó mú àdúrà kó mu kó sọ pé òkè kó wá jẹ́ wọn tó rí òkè kílẹ̀tọ̀ fi ń skí ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú mi kílẹ̀tọ̀ fi wá bá mi ṣé kìí ṣọmọ mi ni bàbá Mohbad ó yẹ kó arrest àdúrà ẹ wá gbọ́ àdúrà is no more a baby is no more living with me òkè ìgbà tí mo gbé wọn dé court wọn ṣe sẹ́ẹ̀lì wọn síbẹ̀ ọlọ́pàá wọ́n sọ fún mi pé this case is involve your son. Who is my son? Anyone, even mo ti kó jẹ́ ìyá mi, ẹ fojú ẹ̀ bá ní ẹjọ́, wọn ò ṣe anything sí. Ẹjọ́ kí ni mo fẹ́ ṣe? Ẹjọ́ ẹ kọ́ mi tí mo fẹ́ ṣe. Ṣùgbọ́n mi ló yẹ kó sọ pé àdúrà ni mẹ̀ pé wọ́n wà ń bẹ̀. Kí ló kàn mí pẹ̀lú pé wà ń bẹ̀? Ṣé tọwọ́ bá bàdúrà ọwọ́ ò ní bá àwọn yòókù ni? Gbogbo àwọn tó wà nínú ilé 50 èèyàn wọ́n rìn kiri. Ẹ wá ní bàbá Mohbad yẹn lórí àdúrà kò mú ẹni tí wọ́n ti tọ́jú àdúrà kò lọ síbẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ aṣọra èmi kọ́. Ohun tó bá lè dá ni kó dá. A fẹ́ mọ pípé pa Mohbad. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa lọ báyìí.
Bàbá Mohbad. Sọmọdé mi gbọ́dọ̀ béèrè ẹ̀ kan ní ẹjọ́.
Sorry, ẹ jẹ́ kí àdìsíkúrà bàbá.
Ẹjọ́.
Bàbá ẹ jẹ́ kí àdìsíkúrà ti béèrè question wọn.
Mo ní question kan fún yín sir. And question tí mo ní fún yín lélẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ sìn. You have identified a lot of lapses from the process. As your lawyer, written to the police on the lapses so far, what was their response? I only need summary, sir. I'm not familiar with details. Give me response.
I said it earlier that I went to Abuja.
Then,
I find a lot of cases. Currently, a lot of new evidence. Finally, tí mo gbé lọ sí àdúrà.
Bàbá ẹ dúró. Currently, sir. There's no with definity. Currently, sir. The command wo ló investigate the case Mohbad. Lagos State Command or Federal.
Ní Abuja ni mo lọ. Federal, yes.
No. I think I question me, sir. Currently, command wo ló investigate homicide case of Mohbad. Lagos State or Abuja. Hello, sir. What's up, Milele, sir? Command wo ló investigate homicide case Lagos State or Abuja.
Pantini now.
Which means state investigate.
Pantini. Ẹjọ́ mi nílé ìjọba
Ṣé bàbá ẹjọ́, do you still need the public or you want to do the case alone? Is yes or no, sir?
Yes, sir.
I said, do you still need the public in this case or you want to handle it alone? Yes or no, sir?
Hello, everyone. I can't do it alone.
Okay, thank you for answering that. Now, it's okay, sir. Now, Baba is okay.
Nígbà tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ má máa rí ìdí pé nǹkan tó wà máa jẹ ní.
No, I just asked you, you say no. Now, I want to now ask a question. Okay. Why is it that whenever the public brings either lawyer or SANS to you, you always turn them down? The last one now is the critical thinkers. And you said they are working hard. What then now happens?
He has gone up. Wait, let him come back. Nǹkan tó fà bàbá ní pé owó nǹkan kan gbé wá láti ilẹ̀. Àwọn dẹ̀ ní pé òkè o, káwọn lọ gbé fún lọ́ọ̀yà, wọ́n lè bá wọn go through it before káwọn tó sign it. Now, the problem here is, Baba said most of the names, the big names, àwọn were comfortable pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. And what I would suggest, Baba
can
Don't suggest.
Let him confess.
It's off.
Ó yà sọ pé ó ti lọ. Baba go down out of the platform and moved on. So therefore, I am happy to tell you all that you should be prepared. Please keep your money safe, because any moment from now they will still come for donation so that you'll be able to, give something. They will come for donation to go to the abroad for the DNA and whatsoever it is. Because they asked Baba that question, do you still need the public? And he said, yes, I can't do it alone, I still need the public. What do you need the public for? What exactly do you need the public for? Is it to advocate? If it is to shout, we are ready, we go support you dey shout. To donate, abi dey play, just dey play. Naimoli, what do you have to say concerning all these things since morning?
Sorry.
Abi Naimoli?
A day.
Okay.
A quick one, a brief one. Well, many things back, expose. What I just noticed is that Baba needs to be, 100%, 100 honest. Another thing is that people need to slow down with their emotions. They don't need to be so in a haste, so excited about him coming out to say things, and some of the things he said, he wasn't honest about it. And one other observation is that not everybody are going to do the things we want to do. If you are really ready to fight for justice, you just have to be blind, like you close your eyes to everything. You need to be honest with yourselves, and you guys be ready to face this justice with your guts. You can never use lie to fight truth. It can never happen. It can't. And from all this Baba said today, right? He lied about the timing, that the driver was one that told him that it was after the driver made mention of what they call this stuff first. That was why he came out with the 11th. Why he came out with the 11th, he hasn't told the public. Because the driver's testimony was on the 11th of April. The Baba's publication was on the 12th, 20 something, I think 19th of March. So the dates are far apart. So there's a reason why he had to put that in the newspaper that Mo died on the 11th of September. Why? Who advised him? Who are the people who encouraged it? The Sun. Where did they get the affidavit from? They know that. They know what they are fighting. But we don't really know. We don't know when, how Baba, or reason why Baba had to change the date. He said it was because of the driver, but we know it's not because of the driver. The driver testified on the 11th of April. So if Baba is not being honest and transparent with everybody, it will be difficult for you to move forward. Comparing that record that Arifa played for every one of us, where Baba said, even if Toba arrested one, he will go to the station, they will settle and go home. So that's heavy. It's quite, after hearing that, it's quite, difficult for me to listen to him and trust he will not do something else. So it's quite hard. It's very, very hard. So I'm going to just beg everyone that if you are truly seeking justice, like African TV said, right? You have till 11th of next month. People need to just think, strategize, and don't be dependent on one group. I will just state, if A wants to do A, go ahead and do your own. B, go ahead and do your own. The more the merrier, and the better to confuse anybody who is obstructing. Anybody who is obstructing justice. So let any party go and fight. At the end of the day, we'll all come together, and it's still the same justice we're all fighting for. So that's the little I'm going to have to say about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, the Queen. Nei. Thank you very, very much. That's a brilliant one. Do your part. You can't do everything. Let another person undo his or her part. All we need is results. Do your own. I will do my own. When we get results, na im be the koko. So that is a good one, Naimoli. Thank you so very much. God overall. Are you there? God over all.
Arifa ńlá jogún ọmọ ọ̀dọ̀ àgbà.
Orí ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ mo wà sà.
Ẹ kú iṣẹ́, ẹ kú ìdọ̀bálẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ yìí máa tàn wá nìyẹn. Ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ lọ́hùn. Babaláwo ń dọ̀bálẹ̀ fún civilian ni. Civilian lásán lè mi. Anyways, màámi lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Nẹ̀yí Mólì. Nẹ̀yí. Open your speaker abeg, I wan talk to you.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Báwo ni bàbá wa ṣe báwo náà ṣe máa ní ìdòwò fún DNA tó máa sọ pé tó máa sọ nǹkan míì lẹ́nu orí platform ẹ láti máa rèsì owó èmi ní máa ṣàkápò na me go be treasurer for that collection but na your platform na you be because na you be my mama na you be my mama for this orí afẹ́fẹ́. Anyways, seriously speaking now, I want to tell us that, you see, everything that has happened, you guys are right. You are perfectly correct as per language, as per tone, as per body language, everything, and even the things that has happened directly by your interactions with that Baba. But I want to say, personally, I always say this, that as long as that justice has not been gotten, then there is something to do. Those things I don't know, I cannot say at any point, at this point in time. But part of the things that I've prepared my mind for is that at any point in time, Baba Mohbad bad day, if he comes up today, because I know there is a way to still do it, that he can come honestly back into the real things to be done. For DNA, what's my business with their DNA? That DNA would have been something that is important, that is so important at the beginning of the whole of this matter. But now, time has overtaken that. It's no more anything that anybody needs to worry himself about. Let the family go and handle DNA. It's their business, why they are doing it, what they want to use it for. Because I know that may not lead us to anything about justice for Mohbad. There's something critical in the whole of this matter that I've not seen. Like I said, it is because of the passion for justice that everyone has that is making me talk like this. And I believe till tomorrow that as long as that justice is not found yet, there's something to do. And I may not know what that thing is, but it will have to be something that somebody will have to think outside the box about. So, one worry that I have is this. At the end of the day, the way this thing is going, even though that body, that decomposed body of that boy may have been tampered with in any manner, in any way, I am telling you, that body is still something that is supposed to be kept and kept in a manner that orole padà sórí ẹ̀. And as long as báwọn ẹbí ṣe ń lọ ó ṣeé ṣe kán wọ́n ọmọ yẹn máa sin òkú yẹn without the public knowledge any longer. And with that, ó possible ká má ever rí justice yẹn mọ́. You know why? The government did an autopsy. They came up to tell us that the autopsy is inconclusive. The family went, they did their own. They said it's unascertained. Now, as long as that body is still available, if the public decides tomorrow that we want to hold the government and the police by the jugular to do the right thing, that body, as long as the public can say, yes, we want to ascertain to be sure that this is Mohbad's body, we still want to do what is right about this body. Even if that body is 20 years dead, the cause of death can still be ascertained. It can be ascertained. So, but now that the two autopsies and toxicologists have said that nothing happened, the body is intact and all that, if they go and bury that boy And even tomorrow, if a video comes out of how the boy was either stabbed or something happened to him physically in the video, as long as that autopsy is saying otherwise, that is no more, that is not going to be, is not going to be able to corroborate what the autopsy result has said. And because of that, I don't know the people who can be at the forefront to be able to fight this and bring these things together in such a manner that we can still get something out of the messy situation. The situation is so messy, and of course, and I think it is intentional, just so that nobody gets anything out of anything as far as J4M is concerned. So, but I don't know who are the people that can really help us out, thinking outside the box on how to get a result. I mean, to get a positive result. That's what I just have to say. All of the other things is immaterial as far as I'm concerned. Thank you, Arifa.
God overall, that is a brilliant one, sir. Very, very, very brilliant. But the thing is this: there are so many people working on the ground. Why some are not even doing anything? They are just kind of doing activities. And those that are just doing it to save face keep coming on social media to prove to the world, I did this, I did this, I did that. And the more you're coming to do that, you're kind of giving the people who are really doing something a very big, tough time. A very, very big, tough time. Because there are some things that need to be done under the duvet. But when you are doing it out there, for the whole world to credit you, for the whole world to see, you are giving those who are really working intelligently, you are giving them big problem. You're giving them problem. There are still people who are still willing to spend their own personal fund to still fund so many things. I swear, God overall, I swear, I knew about so many things. I swear. People are dedicated, people are working diligently. So my hands are up. That's just it. So when it's now time for those who are working tirelessly to come and cry to the public that come, we've done this, we've done this, we've done this. And the public, even without them coming out to tell the public, they've seen the work that they've done so far. Now they need help to execute the remaining projects on J4M. Some people don't exhaust the public. No. Whatsoever you want to do and you want public fund, start it with your own fund first. And make sure say one thing dey wey you fit dey boast of in front of public, then the public will support. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. Uduka, abi no, Udua, Uduak, love it.
Anyway, Mr. Arifa, let me a little bit digress. And maybe I should just a little bit shake the table a little bit. Or I should
Okay.
put a little bit of share more light. Or I said digress, I want to digress because you guys have mentioned, I guess it was God Overhaul that raised some of this topic that want me to now open up or shamelessly loud on some part of this thing. In what he said, he mentioned about mobile decomposing. He talked about some other things there. So now, I want you to come and see the Ojoro that the Corona did. All right. I'm going to be reading from the verdicts from page 30. Okay. There's a lot of stuff on page 30. So any one of you that have it? So I'm saying it out so that people will understand. So that you guys will see the Ojoro and the verdict of Shotubi. I'm going to read it from page 30. Maybe we'll start from the 29, from the last paragraph of 39. Toxicology sample. This was the way they were. This is the testimony of Professor Shoyemi. The Professor Shoyemi is the. Okay, let me start from the testimony of Professor Shoyemi. Professor Shoyemi Sunday Shokunle Shoyemi appeared before the coroner court and testified under oath as the consultant pathologist who conducted the postmortem examination on the deceased in Aloba Mubad. He clarified that that he had no prior relationship with the deceased, his family, or any party involved in the case. He acted solely based on an official order for exhumation and postmortem examination signed by a magistrate and delivered through the state CID. Banti. Now I'm on page 30. He testified that the autopsy was conducted at Lasut, Ikeja, with several medical personnel present, including Dr. Sani, senior consultant, Dr. Emu Ogun, Dr. Ngbe Oma, and Dr. Onayemi, registrar. That the deceased elder sister Blessing Aloba was also present and identified the body prior to examination. Officers from the state CID were also in attendance. Professor Soyemi explained the standard autopsy protocol, which includes external examination and documentation photography, internal organs removal, including brain, tissues, samplings for histology. Now pay attention to this. Everybody pay attention to this part. Toxicology via samples of blood, vitreous fluid, liver, kidney, bone marrow, and gastric contents. That because of the body had been buried for 9 days and was not embalmed, it was in a moderate state of decomposition at the time of exhumation. This significantly affected soft tissue, integrity, and hindered visibility of potential trauma, especially superficial injuries. He stated that the only physical injury discovered was a 1.5 cm superficial scratch on the back of the deceased right forearm, not capable of causing dirt or substantial bleeding. All major organs show signs of autolysis, self-decomposition, no skull fractures, internal hematomas. I don't know what that is. Or strangulations indicators were found. The hyoid bones, often fractured in strangulation cases, was intact. Toxicology samples were sent to the Lagos State DNA and Forensic Center, which then forwarded them to a laboratory in. This is not what I wanted to read. Oh, no, 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 no. This is not what I will come up to read. Oh, don't know. Oh, my goodness. Don't mind me. Instead of me reading from said 30, I was reading from the entire 29. Sorry. This is page 30. Gong, 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 gong is where I want to read. Now, let me jump to that paragraph. The official cause of death was recorded as unascertained. Now, pay attention on page 30. This is page 30. What I just read there was from 20 and 20. I guess I started from 28, then 29. That I want to read from page 30. So I'm starting from the middle of the last paragraph of page 30. The official cause of death was recorded as unascertained. Professor Shoyemi opined that the only plausible explanation based on all evidence and context could be anaphylactic shock, a fatal allergic reaction to an injected substance. However, this could not be confirmed because biomarker required for diagnosis, e.g., trapates, I don't know what that is, and the pronunciation of that, levels must be obtained within 12 to 24 hours. Right. And the body had been buried for 8 to 9 days. Thus, true anaphylactic theory was medically variable. It could not be scientifically established in this instance. He clarified, now pay attention, he clarified that no stab wounds, deep bleeding, exhumation. And I repeat, take that again. He clarified that no stab wounds, septic bleeding, exhumation, blunt force trauma were observed. Professor Shoyeye reputed and addresses social media rumors and public speculations that the body was bleeding. During the exhumation, he refuted that this explaining that the reddish fluid seen was clear soaked rainwater, and the casket used was substandard disintegrating during removal. He also noted that the neck was bent, not broken, and clarified that there was no antemounting injury to the neck. The tight fit of the casket likely caused the postmortem distortion. Professor, sorry, it's so tiny. I'm reading from a very tiny stuff, sorry, and it's already late here. Professor Shoye, hold on. So, Professor, so the tightened fit of the casket likely caused this postmortem distortion. Professor Shoye presented photographic slides taken during the autopsy, showing signs of decomposition such as swollen eyes and lips, peeling skins, and organ deterioration. Tattoos were still visible due to the in-depth in the dermis. Organs like the liver, kidney, lungs, and heart were examined by yielded no conclusive. So what I'm trying to figure out now is that, you hear what they said here, that there was no stab wound. The neck that was burnt in the coffin was not broken. That the coffin was substantial. They bent the neck into the coffin. The neck wasn't. That is what they said. Now, what got me mad was that these pathologists came to lie to us that the reddish substance that was coming from Moba's body during the exhumation was not blood, but it's a. I don't know. People should comment and talk now.
I was court that day when he said it was a mixture of rainwater and the clay soil, that it wasn't blood.
What point now?
People will be able to put it there. Why don't you bring it out here?
Oh, the power and bill. That's we by anybody that now. Kò ṣe gbé sókè bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Bọ́dí báàgì làwọn èèyàn máa fi bá wa fà sókè.
Òun la fún ayé tiẹ̀ dá. Olóògbé tó bá fi aṣọ yẹn fà.
Àwa mẹ́ta yóò lè dá gbé sókè. Àwọn èèyàn ọ̀dẹ̀ níbẹ̀ fọwọ́ pọ̀. Tí o bọ́dí báàgì yìí làwọn èèyàn sì lè bá wa gbé. Ẹgbẹ́ yìí náà àbíkọ́ dàbò. Ẹ bá ti gbọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ nílé ìwọ̀n tí wọ́n bí ẹsẹ̀.
Gbẹ́sẹ̀ kó mẹ́.
Ẹ̀kọ́ dàbò. Tá bá ti gbé aṣọ yẹn sókè, wọ́n máa ti bọ́ bí ẹsẹ̀. Láti ti bọ́ tàbí báyìí. Èmi náà gbé bí. Mbọ̀. Ẹja díẹ̀ sókè náà. Ẹja ẹsẹ̀ sókè. Ọ̀ṣọ́. Ẹgbẹ́ síbẹ̀.
This does not show the blood dripping pattern.
Hey guys, so the video you're about to watch is the full clip of. I beg you, kindly log off now. Don't continue to. There are a lot of things out.
Actually, I know they
That this guy, he was indeed a very talented guy, and he cried out while he was going through all this bullying and harassment. Joining this Malian music is his worst decision ever in life, and indeed I have learned a lot from his death. First of all, we all need to
shut up you today. Okay, this is it.
Our blood turned to wine, but in Nigeria, blood turned to quick. Rain mixed with clay. Eh? Rainwater. Because of what that man said he said that at the Corona inquest, right?
Come on, see fresh blood. Bad cops. See what all these people they do. But this is how they exhume his body. They have carried out his body now. See what they see on his corpse. This life.
That is one. I don't know how this literally looks like a clay soil with mixed with water. I still don't know.
Breaking. Mohbad body had been exhumed successfully and ready for autopsy. But the major questions that Nigerians have been asking is why is this fresh blood in his graveyard? Look at how the blood is still very fresh. Someone that died 9 days ago. Why is this blood still fresh? In other words, his death still need thorough investigation. Stay tuned.
And we go far, we ask questions, we go to professionals.
Now,
They killed him. It is not smelling. This is see fresh blood. See fresh blood. Not Mohbad in me. They killed him. They killed him. They killed him. See fresh blood. See fresh blood. See fresh blood. See fresh blood. It becomes bad. They killed him. It is not smelling. This is see fresh.
I was there that day when they did the exhumation. To be frank, Mohbad was not smelling after 9 days. So crazy. Crazy. Crazy.
after this man came to the inquest to give that stupid thing that I just read out there, we did a pile up of video pictures of the blood stain. We went to the people, the police that came to them during the exhumation. Mose went to make them. And we asked him. One of the pathologist professor came to the inquest and claimed that rainwater mixed